Hey guys, welcome back to Reaction Universe. Today we're going to be talking about Erika Kirk. This is a topic I've been wanting to discuss because there's been a lot of things that have been said about her and I have a different opinion. So let's just get into the video and see what she had to say that day, and then we can go ahead and analyze what I believe should be seen.
Erika Kirk, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's surreal to actually be sitting because last time I was standing, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Just to sit, it's a little more emotional.
Yeah. Well, you are rightly at the head of the table, and we're just so honored to have you here. I know that you have been, to say that your life has been a whirlwind would be the understatement of the century, and to make time for Charlie's audience and to speak to them, I know that they can't wait to hear from you, and just to see you in this room probably means a lot to them. And you've been up against so much, and you've been doing an incredible job. The number of messages I've heard just complimenting you and your dignity and your poise and your strength has been overwhelming. And we're just so glad you're here.
No, I'm grateful. I mean, I know we talked about this, we prayed on it. We really tried to discern properly.
Okay, if you look at this woman, you can tell that she is in a lot of pain. You can tell that she looks like she's barely holding up. I honestly don't understand why some people are blaming her for her husband's death, or why there's certain assumptions being made up about her. Honestly, I disagree with all of it. I think that she's doing the best that she can. If you look at her, she's pale. She looks like she hasn't eaten well, like she hasn't slept. Her hair's not even done. This is a woman that's really going through it right now, and I honestly have a lot of sympathy for her and her children. Let's hear some more.
How to go about the next few stages and steps of everything, and we've been very intentional in a way that always keeps Charlie first and his dreams alive and his legacy going. And what's so beautiful is to see all of you step in and do that. And so part of the reason why I agreed to come on, because this is not going to be a forever thing of me being on hosting the show, was because I gave assurance to people that Turning Point USA is continuing, and it is. I mean, we are so blessed to have more work than we even could ever dream of. I mean, it's beautiful, and Turning Point Action, full steam ahead, so powerful. All of the other programs within Turning Point USA, everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone has their marching orders. And the show, when we talked about this, became very intimate for me, because
I seriously believe that she's going through a phase where she's just trying to really keep a part of her husband alive. This is all that she has left of him, and I believe that she's just really trying the best that she can to do what she can with what she has left. That is her way of keeping him alive. That is her way of honoring him. And I believe that she smiles because she thinks of the good memories she had with him. I don't believe that she's fake. I don't believe that she's an evil person or any of that. I simply believe that she genuinely still loves her husband very much. And her doing what she does and her mannerisms and her smiling, that's typical and normal for someone going through what she's going through. I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe she's having a lot of dreams about him, and she's coping in the best way possible. And I do believe that we all do cope with death in different ways, and this is her way. Her way is by smiling, by keeping her mind positive. But I'm sure that behind closed doors, I'm sure that this woman is a mess, and I'm sure that she probably cries multiple times a day. I think that she's holding it together very well, to be quite honest.
I was there from the beginning of all of it. And I'll never forget 2020 when literally the world stood still. And Charlie and I would go hiking every morning. And we would just talk about what life is, the crazy things going on. And we came home from one of our hikes that season, and my mom pulled him aside in the kitchen and she goes, honey, they had a very good relationship. My mom and Charlie were best friends. We joked around that, I know, we joked around that he was the favorite child, but she loved him, still loves him. And she said, you know what, honey? She said, God has blessed you with an amazing voice, and you will be the Rush Limbaugh of your generation. And 2 days later, you and him engaged in conversations about the show and about the podcast.
Well, it was, hey, we're going to be doing about 5 more episodes a week now. So just tell the team and make sure that happens.
3 hours of this, 2 more hours of podcasting.
Yeah.
Like and he ran with that, and the team ran with it. And to see the Charlie Kirk show grow from that moment until now has been so humbling and beautiful. And he loved every single day. He read every email.
Yeah.
I know you guys have said that so many times, but I can vouch for that, because there were times where he would forward me some of the emails that he would get, and he wouldn't even say anything. He would just forward the email. And to me, it was almost like an extended form of family, where you guys were the pulse point.
It brings her a lot of happiness. From me just analyzing her behavior, it brings her a lot of happiness to think of the good moments and the good memories that she has of her husband. And I can see how proud she is of her husband and everything that he was able to accomplish. And honestly, in my viewpoint, I believe that she's just trying to continue his work. She's just trying to continue his legacy.
100%. So we have speeches that no one's heard of. We have interviews that no one's heard of. We have stuff for.
I do believe that Charlie lived a very, very fulfilling life, and I don't believe that she has any ill will to her husband, or that she was involved in any type of foul play at all.
Was so big that in death you cannot contain it. It unleashes something even greater, and it's on us. And Charlie would look at us and expect us to do the right things here. And I would say, look at the memorial.
I know.
The memorial is the proof point that the team that Charlie put together can do the impossible, and God's blessing was on that. So there were so many prayers, and I know you feel the prayers, because I feel them. If I feel them, you must be feeling them like 100x.
All of them matter, and we will never be silenced.
Amen.
We will never be silenced.
Amen.
And that's why continuing his platform in a beautiful, honorable way will reinforce that we will never be silenced.
So we have gotten.
So what I take from this woman has a lot of courage. She has a lot of courage to step into her husband's shoes and continue doing his work. I really applaud her for that, and I believe that is her mission. And like she said in another interview, she did mention that her and Charlie had talked about continuing his legacy if something ever happened to him, and that's exactly what she's doing. That is exactly what she's doing. And quite honestly, like, she's got a lot of guts, and I think that she's going to be great. And I think that whatever they're going to continue to do in Charlie's name is going to work. And I think that it's great that she's doing it. I think that it's good for her as a woman as well to continue in his footsteps. That's really all I have on that, guys. That's that's my analysis from what I've been seeing about Erika Kirk. And I know that she might have some skeletons in her closet from her past, but quite frankly, that really doesn't matter at this point, does it? It doesn't really matter. That was her past. And she married Charlie and created a beautiful family. And that's really all that really matters at this point. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll talk again soon. Later.